What's up, YouTube? Top Flight USA back with another one. Man, we had to come back for round two. What's up, money?
It's good, man. Chilling, bro.
How you been doing?
Man, I'm gonna get straight to the point, man.
Uh-oh.
Straight up, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of comments going on, man. You know, for the ones that don't know me, yo, I've been through a lot. And for the ones that feel like they know me, making comments, whatever, let me tell you something. You ain't never lived my life. You don't know me like that. You never hung with me like that. You never did the time I did like that. I just did straight 11 years. And when I say 13, it means 11 years, and I come home for a week and a half just to go visit my mama. They said I couldn't go out the county. They said if you go out the county, they're gonna violate you. I got violated less than 1 week and a half. And then I had to do 2 straight years. So you tell me if that ain't 13 years.
Okay, let's break that down.
Once again.
So you responding to the comment section, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Because the dude named Ronnie, whatever his name, I don't even call his name, but you gonna call me out like that? Man, listen, bro. I'm money. Just get it together, bro. I ain't got no problem with you. Don't come for me like that, trying to ruin my life.
They gonna do that, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, my life is my life. Your life is your life, dog. And if you say you know me or something like that, see me. I'm not trying to go on a bad vibe. But if you know me, you know I'm like that.
Okay.
I don't have to give no explanation, no nothing to the whole world. I don't have to do that. Okay. And excuse me, ladies, for even getting aggressive, but sometimes you got to address stuff when people try to come at you with a bad vibe. That means he ain't got something else going on with himself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? A man do a long stretch for something that his ex-wife and another female and everybody set him up. Come on, man. Let's get real about it.
Okay, let's talk about it.
But one thing about this is, man, you know, when you try to help people, man, and you leave them alone, then they come back and try to destroy your life.
And what you mean by that? Let's break that down, money.
You know, you don't got to set me up.
Okay.
You don't have to set me up. You know what I mean? It took me a while to even trust a woman again. You feel me? It took me a long time because. So
are you saying, is that why you went to prison?
Yeah. I had drug charge, a burger charge, salt charge, all that. Okay. You know what I mean? So just to answer that question. So at the end of the day, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? They tried to hurt me. So now all my cases, I did all that time, I got a lawsuit going on. My whole case about to be overturned right now. So I'm about to get paid for that because I done sued the whole state.
Okay. What did you sue the state for?
I sued the state for false accusation. You don't lock me up and throw me away like that and press the gas on me like that. And then I don't do nothing about it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was standing in court alone by myself. Like I told you, I ain't had a family to come. Mom and daddy wasn't able to come. You know, they do their own thing, you know what I'm saying? So Everybody else got a job to do, you know what I mean? So I was a man up here by myself, no family up here, no nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, well, since you're addressing the comment section, let's address them. Somebody commented and said you don't have any drug charges.
Oh yeah, I got drug charges. You know what I'm saying? My whole record history, for real, longest. And you know what? I used to be ashamed, but when I was young, wide open, I didn't get. But now, like I say, you get older, you get more mature, you get wiser, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to change all that. You know what I mean? That's one thing important in life. You know what I'm saying? If I knew ahead of time, some of them things would have never occurred. You know what I mean? Like I say, I ain't had no father figure in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just living by the street.
Right. Somebody mentioned that your name is not Maurice Powell.
For one, let me break that down. My name is not Maurice Power. My name is Maurice. That's my middle name. And my last name is not Power, but that's my father's last name.
Okay.
So to keep people out your business, I'm going to use my dad's last name and I'm going to use my middle name. I don't need everybody all in my business. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. You know what I'm saying? And for another thing, if you want to get to know me yourself, then you talk to me yourself.
That's right.
Not to the worldwide. You want to get to know me? You text me. Leave a message. Say, yo, let me holler at you right quick. This is my number. I'm going to give you my number. We can talk. We can chat. You know what I'm saying? Then we can get down to that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
What do you got to say for some people that might comment and say, well, you the one got on this internet, and when you get on there, you kind of make yourself a public figure. What's your response to that?
Well, for one, let me say this right here. I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? For one, I look at it like this. You know, people gonna say whatever they want to say, man. You know, people gonna do what they want to do. You know what I mean? They can do whatever they want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You feel me? But I'm gonna do it the positive way.
That's right.
I ain't gonna go back the negative way. You know what I'm saying? This the main reason why I got on this thing. Okay. Just to tell the world that I have something to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People can get accused of a lot of things. People can say a lot of things, period. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about this is that I'm not gonna attack nobody for you saying what you're saying. I'm just gonna make it straight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to carry it. You know what I'm saying? I love myself and I love everybody. I don't hate nobody. I don't hold no grudge against nobody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody put in the comments that your last name was Dickens.
Yeah. That's my mama's last name. So
Okay.
that's my name.
Okay. So that is your name?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got YouTube, I would call them YouTube detectives. Because when they figure out something about you, your name, stuff like that, they tend to look up your record. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they might not be doing that. What do you got to say to anybody that might look up your record and see certain type of charges that you might have?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look how long ago I've been gone away. That's 13 years ago. You think I give about what nobody say?
Okay.
You know, I don't care nothing about that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here got records. There's a lot of murderers out here, you know what I'm saying? They do time, like that, but they can still come back around, family and this and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? Act like ain't nothing happened.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no stimulation, no nothing on them. You feel me? But you can't get back that person's life. You know what I mean? That's one thing about it. You can't get back that person's life. You know, I ain't out here trying to kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm my business. You know what I'm saying? But you just can't help what you walk into sometimes. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I don't want to stay too long about your criminal history and all that, because I don't care nothing about it, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm asking because of the interview. I know they will want me to ask this. And sometimes you got to give the people what they want sometimes when you're doing social media content. I don't look at you no type of way, brother. I'm not judging you. I don't judge a man off his past. I judge a man from the moment I meet him until, you know what I'm saying? I met you on good terms. You was humble. You told me a little bit about yourself, and I could relate to it. Me and you been through some of the same challenges in life, and I respect you, brother. You paid your debt to society, and you trying to move forward.
That's right.
And that's what I like the most about you. Right. You know, I didn't meet you on nobody's corner. I didn't meet you trying to sell me something. I met you telling me your story. You was going through something at the moment, and I helped you out, and that's how we connected.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I hope you don't feel no type of way about me just asking you these questions. I know the people probably want to know, so that's the only reason I'm asking that, brother.
Well, you know what, man? You know, like I say, man, a lot of people out here just knows anyway. You know what I mean? And I don't worry about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, God watched all that way for me. You know what I mean? So I'm better now than I was before, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm home. Let me be home. Stop trying to turn people against me. What have I did to you for you to try to get people to turn against me? Okay. Was you there with me when I caught these charges or these times and all that? No.
That's right.
Did you help me? Nah. You didn't show no type of bit of love, but you got a nerve to come up here and say some foul things. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? What was supposed to be important is like, bro, I'm glad you home, bro.
That's right.
You should ask questions before you start digging and start talking about people. You don't do that. Because I wouldn't do it to you. But if you see my comment, what I wrote back, I say, yo, be positive. Keep the positive energy. You know what I mean? because you don't want to go there like that. Because I got a lot of people like me, man. A lot of people like me, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people hate you too. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that hate me or whatever, I don't be around. I'm not indulging that. You know what I mean? I still speak to you. What's going on? How you doing? That's how you supposed to carry it. You know what I mean? So I keep it moving, man. Just keep it moving.
And the last question about your criminal history in your past. For anybody that you might have hurted in the past, any victims, anybody, do you have anything to say to them if they might be watching this video?
One thing about it is, I look at y'all as not the worst enemy of my life, but I would say this: I would never in my life respect you because I don't like liars, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But you know, like I say, for the ones that did that, they come back and reach back out to me since I've been home. You know what I'm saying? And say I'm sorry.
Oh, hold on now.
Yeah.
Now that.
Yeah, man.
So are you saying
that's how my case being
you got
overturned.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. That's why now I'm beating the lawsuit. My case getting overturned.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now that's different, brother.
Yeah.
That's a different stance now.
Yeah. You know, you try to put a title on a person and you think the person ain't gonna never fight for himself, for his life. No matter you do the time, thing is I can't get that time back. But what I can get back is satisfaction.
So you're saying you got falsely accused?
Yeah. 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 And one thing about it is, they reached back out to me. And I got them on the phone. That's evidence. Yeah. That's a fact.
Wow.
I wish I'd have brought the phone with me. I would have showed you. You know what I mean? But next time we're gonna do that.
Wow.
And it's like they might have to do some time. Just for even trying to set me up. You know what I mean? I got a lot of peoples on that, man. I was with my peoples at the time, man. You know what I'm saying? When all this went down, man. My home fronts, they were with me. You know what I mean? And one thing about it is, I come to check on and then police being called. You know what I mean? I got the whole mother down. You know what I mean? I had the whole mother down and make sure, you know what I'm saying, the police don't even come in on me because I got drugs and guns in the house.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's one way in, one way out. And my ex-wife was there too. She was there. Yeah, she supposed to came to court too. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy, bro. So, you know, she didn't come to court. You know what I mean? She was scared to come to court. But that same day I ran. And I had to run and get away. I ran through somebody's house. All that stuff. I got a book bag full of stuff. You know what I'm saying? When we ain't open the door, they love. And I ran.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it all went down, man.
Wow. Right,
And they
man,
charged me in the mix of somebody else's situation. So when I ran in here, that I get my fingerprint lift off this area, and I wasn't even in that area that same week. It happened a week earlier. I got away from the police that day, but a week later they locked me up because my print was in that area. Yeah, man.
So this story is deeper than what it seems.
Oh yeah, man.
So
yeah.
you can't just look something up and just start thinking what you want to.
Nah, you can't.
You gotta actually know.
You gotta know. You gotta know facts.
Facts.
If you ain't got facts, you can't talk about.
Okay.
I've been locked up with so many different people, man, and there's a lot of innocent brothers locked up, bro. And a lot of brothers can't get out because they got a life sentence.
Right.
They got 30, 40 years. They need money to fight to get back out. They need lawyers. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be stuck in there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some people get scared and take a plea. Just like me. I ain't had nobody to come in the courtroom. I'm scared.
So you took a plea.
I took a plea. But I said I'm going to fight while I'm in here. And that's what I did.
Okay.
I continue that. And that's why I'm winning now. I got paperwork right now. Right now, up in my bag right now, show you the lawsuit. I got a lawsuit right now already. June 19th. It's settled. They gave me a settlement. I should have sued them for 10, but I sued them for $1 million, so I get $750,000. Yeah. Yep.
You should have put that on there, bro. Now you really gonna have no women out here.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thank God though.
So you won the settlement?
I won. They already done sent me the letter in March. I just got the letter and boom. I just, read over and called down to my caseworker. they got to settle out, and the latest they can hold it out is July the 21st. But June the 19th is my settlement date.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that answers all y'all questions, man. Don't judge a book by its cover, man.
I'm being honest with you, I'm kind of glad it did this. For real, I learned something behind it.
What you learned, bro?
I learned behind that wall. You know what I'm saying? I learned good brothers behind that wall, man. A lot of good brothers, man. You know, they love me, bro. They call me on the phone right now, man. Still call me. You know what I'm saying? And I be accepting the calls, and I send cash apps to the brothers and everything, help them out, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? I do all that for them, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
For real, bro.
Okay, let's move past that, man. We've been talking about that long enough. I definitely wanted you to address that head first, because, you know, people be in the comments and they're going to hate. And it's crazy that they hating on somebody that they don't even know.
Man, that dude that said that comment, man, you like, for real, bro, you don't even know me, dog. Like, I wish I could just say, yo, bro, come to my location. Let's talk like a man. Because don't never do that to me ever again, bro. You know? And I'm going to keep it real. I ain't trying to be all on this, you know what I'm saying, interview right now and be all upset and mad. But if you know me, once again, and you know how I rock, you know I ain't one of them. So don't do that, bro. I ain't one of them, bro. Don't do that.
That's right. I can respect
Don't do that. Don't do that.
But don't let them get to you money, please.
Nah,
bro.
because, man, that joint just...
I know it rubbed you
It brought me the wrong way. You know what I mean? It brought me the wrong way. Like, for real, bro.
And let me tell you this, too. By me being the owner of that page, if you don't like something under your video or comment, just tell me to delete it, bro. Because I can do that. I have the power to do that. So if you see something up there you don't like,
I want you to ban him off my page.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Get that man off my page.
Well, I can't ban him off your page, but I could ban him off mine.
Yeah.
So I can show you how to do it. If they starting to follow you, I can show you how to do that. But I definitely can remove his comment, and I can block him from seeing any other production. So I would definitely remove his comment for you. I would do that for you, brother.
That's a fact.
And let me know going down the line, if you see something you don't like, just text me, brother, and I'll take it straight off of you. All right. So what we looking forward to, man? You said something big, man. You got a settlement coming.
Yeah, man. It's a big thing right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
You won the lawsuit.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank
So how
God.
you feel about that?
I mean, you know, I always had money. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call me money, man, for real. I always got money. You know what I'm saying? I was in these streets all the time hustling, man. You know what I'm saying? I kept like 10, 15 different cars, all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Different spots, you know what I mean? But when they locked me up, you know what I'm saying? I still had money going in, but it's still like you losing money at the same time. You gain it back, you losing when you help people. You know what I mean? But I feel great for that lawsuit because it's giving me back what I lost. You see what I'm saying? And plus interest.
What about the time you lost, though?
I can't get that back. I can't never get that back. But one thing God did bless me with, that he still got me still looking young and healthy.
That's right.
I ain't got no diseases. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 40s. I feel good, man. I feel great, you know?
Okay. What's your response to some of the women?
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
been-
appreciate y'all women, man. Y'all ain't gonna lie. Y'all did that, and I appreciate that. It's all love here, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm open, you know what I mean?
Did
So,
anybody hit you up on Facebook yet?
I don't even know, man. You know, I ain't really check, man. You know, like I
Okay.
say, I don't do too much social media, but I'm gonna go there and check it and see what's going on, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Did you get any donations?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, a few people have, and I like to thank those ones that did. They know
Okay.
who you are, because I
Okay.
sent y'all a message, and I appreciate that. I really do. You know what I'm saying? That's very love right there.
That's what's up.
Very love right there.
That's what's up. All right, man. I think that's pretty much it for the update. We answered everything. We hit everything head first. Do you got anything else to say to anybody that may be watching this video?
Nah, I'm just gonna say this right here, man. Don't misjudge. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people get caught up in situations and they can't get themselves out. Don't mean that person like that. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that, you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, give a person a second chance. You know, a lot of times when brothers get locked up like that, a lot of women and a lot of guys look at it like, man, oh, he locked up, he did this, he did that. But was you there? You can't say these things. Just like the DA and the judges and the jury. These people wasn't even there. And then they try to gather up all this evidence on people and this and then the third. And knowing they ain't got evidence, but they're going to try to sock it to you just because they want you to be the one that's sitting there for something. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they do, man.
So do you got anything to say to the prosecutor?
Oh,
the
yeah,
judge?
yeah. I told them while I was in court. I said, y'all know I was innocent. My lawyer, she made me fire her. She said, they violating your rights. She said that. Her name is Visher. She right now, she told me she was going to help me through my whole career. But I was locked up, and she did.
Okay.
This woman stood by me.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her. She helped me. She was like, they violating your right. We caught the detectives and everybody in lies on the stand, man. Yeah, man. And the judge took me out of the courtroom for 45 minutes when nobody was in court to see or nothing. Took me out so he could talk to my lawyer. And when I come back, she was crying. She said, baby, let me talk to you for a second. I said, what's going on? She pregnant with triplets. She said, I know you innocent, but they violating your rights. Yeah, man.
Wow.
A dude died, too, that was involved. And they had a statement, and they tried to use a deceased man's statement against me, too. So that's why I took the plea. Yeah, man.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
It's deeper than that, bro. I'm gonna have everything ready for you on the next interview, though.
Yeah, that's real deep.
I'm gonna see that. You gonna
we
be like,
need
you
to
gonna be
break
like,
that
what the
down,
world?
though, brother. This case and your past, it's almost like a never-ending story. But I don't want to have you reliving your past on my platform.
I'm not. I don't
not
even
unless
mind.
you want to.
I don't even mind because it's something I've been wanting to talk about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's some things I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put people out there that motherfucker had a lot to do with that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I just ain't said nothing yet, but I'm gonna get deeper. This just a little time right now. This just a little.
You just scratching the surface.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting it be known. Like you gonna be in there for a ride when I talk to you. You feel me? Okay. Ain't no snitch.
Nah.
I don't do none of that. You know what I mean?
We
It's some
doing
real though. You wanna know me? I'm gonna tell you about me. I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, Money. Well, it was good talking to you.
Yeah, man.
This was a wonderful update. I definitely wanted to ask you those few questions. Hopefully you don't feel no type of way about me. I'm just the interviewer.
Oh, no.
I really don't care nothing about your past or none of that. I don't judge nobody. But if I am going to judge them, it's going to be from the day I met them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be on their past. But I appreciate you for doing the interview. God bless you, brother.
Thank you, man.
All right.
All right.